everyone, and welcome back to another build with me part in the series. So we are now down to the last 3 bedrooms here. Hopefully we can get this done all in this part. That way we can pretty much be wrapping this one up. I'm thinking about doing this odd shaped room over here, kind of like not really a nursery per se, because that'd be more like a baby infancy, but more like a toddler room. Of course the toddler still needs to use a crib, but I felt that that would work best for the toddler. And then we'll make one of these rooms a child's room and another room a teenager's room. Although neither of the rooms are really big enough, I don't think, for a double bed. I mean, we can fit a double bed here, but it's literally going to take up the whole space. A double bed takes a 2x3. So we probably, I might put bunk beds here and a single bed over here to try to maybe represent. There'll be maybe more toys in the kids' room or something like that. But we're going to go ahead and go with doing the toddler's room. I do enjoy doing like nurseries and like little toddler rooms. So we're going to go ahead and do that one first. So first thing I'm just going to go ahead and do, because I really don't know, I tend to always do the same thing in like the same color, because I don't want boy or girl. But we could probably, I like to use this one, and then I have it preset colors. So I'm wondering about maybe creating some preset colors for in yellow is kind of what I'm thinking about maybe doing. So why don't we go ahead and get some lighting in here so we can kind of see more what we're doing. And then we want to use this weird looking thing. It's a petal. It's nice and white. That'll work. Let's get some light in here so we have decent lighting. And let's just take a look at this. And I'm going to go ahead and create some presets. So to do like a preset to kind of have like what I have here that you'll see me use occasionally in like my speed builds, is I have one here. This isn't custom content. This is just me finding a color that I do like and I want to keep it. So let's go ahead and look in the geometric shapes here and maybe see if we can find another shape that will do good for like the bumper pad on the sides there. Just something simple and cute. Let's go back up to the top. I've never really looked at this one. I don't know if I will like that one. Let's try making this one. So yellow I find to be the hardest, I think, color to get right. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see if we can get it done. So let's go ahead and lighten this up just so we can kind of see, get the color right, because I want it to be more, actually okay, we're doing actually the outside. So why don't we, I want the background to be kind of like a yellow. I hate doing yellow. It always looks dingy and dirty, I think. Or I end up getting too green. I don't like doing yellow. Let's try going ahead and making this white. So I already know the white color, and that is 6Fs. So go ahead and put those in now. There we go. But I'm thinking we might want to tan it up a little bit. We're going to need to darken it, I think. See, I don't know. Yellow just seems too... I think there's already a preset in yellow already. Does this yellow look better? See, that yellow is no better. Let's back up. I just don't know if I like that shade. I hate doing yellow, but it's also a neutral color. So I wouldn't mind having another neutral, but this looks so dingy. Oh, well, we definitely don't want to do that. I guess that doesn't have anything to do with that part up there. So we'll just go ahead and leave that white. Oh my goodness. That's just looks so dirty. This is why I hate doing yellow. I just hate yellow. I don't know. It's hard to get. Okay, that like seriously took me way too long. So now if you want to replicate this, why is it, there we go. Get this, why is it doing that? Get this yellow. The number I have for this yellow is FFFCAF. It's right here. So again, it's FFFCAF is the number for this particular the yellow if you want to have this one as well. So now what I'm going to do to save this is I'm going to come up here to my pictures here in the top left because I kind of like that yellow. It took me a while, but I finally got it. I'm going to go ahead and click this save. So what it's going to do is it's going to plop it in right here beside my green. So now I have a yellow I can choose from that I know I'm going to like, because honestly I'm not a big fan of these other ones like that. That's a bit too much for me, and I don't really like that one, and I don't really like, well, that one ain't bad, but I don't really like that one either. But I do know that when I look at here and I bring it up and I pick this crib and I see that I have these little blue folder things, I know it's a color that I chose that I like. So I'll go ahead and pick it. That's going to be, I guess we're going to go in yellow this time, you know, kind of a neutral color. And you could probably mix it up and do, you know, have this one kind of bed here and then have, you know, maybe use some of your other presets of colors elsewhere. So what I'm going to do, see if I can find everything that I had that I was using for this. Oh my goodness. I think the chair that I picked out for this is the hardest for me to find that I used with that green color that I was using. Alright, I'm trying to save some time on our video because that took me again a long time. So here's a chair. Dottie's favorite chair is the one that I use for the nursery. So here's the green colored one that I have preset for it. As you can see, when you preset them like that, it'll pop right up here on the screen, right here in the bottom there, and you can go ahead and choose it right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get all the items I have preset in this green, and I'm going to get them out real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get their presets saved. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed all of them that I have. Now, we're not going to use all these because I don't have room. I just want to get their presets. So it's kind of like a matching set. So if you ever, before Toys R Us ever went out of business, if you had a Toys R Us where you live, or like a Babies R Us, they would have sets, like big old set. You could get the crib, you could get a high chair, you could get all kinds of accessories that all match together. And that's kind of what I did with this. I just wanted to have a whole bunch of things that matched. So I'm going to go ahead and take my crib color here that I already have, and I'm going to start moving the colors over to each item. So we're just going to go ahead and drag it over. Now, because I don't want to lose that color, but I know it's in the wrong spot, we're just going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. There. Oh, I just lost that color because it did not move when it was supposed to. I just had to do that. There we go. And now make that white. There we go. So there's that one. So, and I'm using like the same little pattern back there for the seat to kind of make it as a set. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And as you can see, it looks like I did another one for a red, but I didn't continue it in a set. I'll probably have to do that sometime. So I'm just going to go ahead. That's how I did it. And I just go over here and I click the save here. And then I go ahead and continue doing all the rest. Okay, so they're all changed. All of them have the presets saved. So that is how you will do that if you would like to make a whole entire set. Now, we're not going to go ahead and put all this in here because we just are not going to have the room. But we might be able to, we'll take that out. We'll probably be able to use all of these. Well, not the high chair. I don't usually have a high chair upstairs in the nursery area, so to me that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, so I just don't do that. So let's go ahead and get our walls done. So I like to do sometimes ones that just have like a border. So to do ones that have a border, we're going to go into the wallpaper, and I usually just pick this ugly one. You can pick whichever one. You can even do this one if you like. It don't really matter because they're pretty much the same, just different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Now I'm pushing shift when I come over here, and that'll highlight or color everything in that room. I'm just going to hit shift, and that colors everything. And then we're going to come in here and do a recolor. We're going to go ahead and change the wood to a white. So I'm going to click on the wood here and wait for that to load. And then we're going to go down to miscellaneous, change it to white. So there's that now. Usually what I do is I pick a border and then I will color the rest of the wall based off of that. Now I kind of like these butterflies. I think will be cute for this room. So we're going to go ahead and try to make this border kind of go with the yellow we have going on everything else. So let's go ahead and come over here. I don't know if I saved. I think I did, yes. So we're going to make them yellow. Why don't we make the butterflies yellow as well? Or actually, let's make the butterflies white. So we're just going to go ahead and change the ending here. There we go, to white. Why don't we, yeah, we'll leave those yellow, and then we'll come over here. Why don't we make these little curly things white as well? So we're just adding a little bit of the yellow. I don't want a lot. And let's just go into the color wheel here and change this up just a little bit. Where do we want to go? What will look nice? Sometimes it's hard to see it when you have this other pattern. I mean, this is like the ugliest pattern ever. I mean, whoever did this when they were creating the game, I mean, what were they thinking? I have no idea. So I kind of like that. That actually looks kind of good. So we're going to come in here and I like this wall color and I want to darken it up. Get that highlight off. I hate that. So I'm just going to go ahead and darken this, and this helps your butterflies pop a little bit more. And I'm just going to darken it until it, for the most part, blends with the rest of the wall. And you know, that's good enough because it's not the same texture, so it's not going to be 100%. But I kind of like that, to be honest. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my hand. Now, to help with moving around in the game, to make things a little bit faster, go into a small category. Usually your plumbing is pretty quick, and now I'll be able to, you know, move around in this house, go from side to side and stuff like that a whole lot faster. So hopefully not too fast. Sometimes the game spazzes, what can I say, and it just goes all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and move this toy box, I think, over here. Where do we want to put the toilet? We don't want to put the toy box. It seems kind of gross to be near the, let's put the toy box here. No, actually, let's put the toilet there. That seems a little bit better. Now, I'm going to just kind of squish it because I like to put that closer to the wall. We're going to go ahead. We want to put this more in the center so the toddler can walk all around. I don't know if we're going to have room for this chair. We might. If we do this right, let's go ahead. Even though they can't sit with their toddler in the chairs, which kind of stinks, we can, you know, at least make it look nice. So there we go. I just realized, did I ever do bookshelves? There's a kid's bookshelf in here. Did I ever do that in a preset? If I can even find it, you got this bookshelf, whatever that is. I mean, that's kind of cute, but I don't usually use it. I think it was this one. No, I didn't put that in a preset, but that thing's huge. Do you ever notice how big sometimes this stuff is? Sometimes it's just so big, but that looks like it would go great right there. So why don't we move this, and we'll put the chair over there. We don't want to go too much of it. We want it to be I want it to be a little bit at an angle, but not too much because we don't want to block the bookshelf. We would like them to still be able to use it. So we're just going to squish that over. And then this. What are we going to do with this? I would like to have the table. Maybe we'll just put it in the, I don't know if I really want it in the middle. Whoops. I want the table. Put it right there. I mean, will they still be able to get kind of through? Or maybe we should do this. There we go. I think that'll probably be better. Actually, see, I am so picky. I never know where to put anything. There, I guess we only need one toddler really going to the table. I guess we don't need a whole bunch. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of do a preset with this as well. Did I save? I think I saved the yellow. Yes, that's the yellow. Let's make the flowers yellow. Okay, well, I thought I was making the flowers on here yellow. Maybe not. I don't know what just went yellow. But we're going to go ahead and make this white. So we'll get rid of those. There we go. Just going to make the bookshelf white. So I don't know what I changed. Oh, I bet it was the flags. Was it the flags? Yes, it was. So, you know, that'll work. It kind of goes with the theme. We're going to go ahead and save it. That way I have, you know, that yellow. I don't know if I want this pattern one. You know what? Let's take a look at this pattern one and see if we like that on the bookshelf too. You know, I think I kind of do. So we're going to go ahead. Let's go back to this. We're going to save it. So make sure you save your new one first. If you click on the other one that you had, you can actually go to here and click delete. So you can delete that style. You know, I don't know. Can you delete? No, you can't delete the games, unfortunately. I kind of wish you could. Because then I could just get rid of all the ugly stuff that I don't like. And never ever want to use. Like, who would ever use some of this stuff? I don't know. So we're going to go ahead with that. That is cute. Oh yeah, I had curtains that were preset too. They're so cute, you guys. But they're store content. But they're so cute. I love them. Where are they at? These ones right here. Forest curtains. I think that's the one. Are those the preset one? No. Yeah, right there. So see, I had them in a preset. Whoops. I can click on it. There we go. They're so cute. Okay, I went ahead and made them also a preset, but we're not going to use them because we're not using store content in this build. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick out our curtains. You can just use some basic ones. I'm going to bring them down a little bit. I have a mod that allows me to bring curtains up and down if I choose, but it's not going to affect you, so you don't need to have the mod to do it. Your curtains will show up exactly wherever I put them, so you won't have to worry about it. Oh my goodness, to create that yellow, I guess I don't have to. I have it saved. There we go. Although as that curtain, I don't really like it. Let's tone that down a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. I find yellow so hard to get a nice yellow in this game. I really do. I find it very hard. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put that one there. Now the flooring, I kind of want to change it because, I don't know, I feel like it needs to be a different color. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, that kind of looks much better. I kind of like that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and throw in some wall decorations. Let's go back to kids. Just go to all because they bounce all over the place. Let's go ahead and get this. We can get multicolors. There we go. Right above the toilet. Make the child happy to go potty. Let's give him a yellow ducky thing. Put it right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and we can put a bear. Where's that? Where's the bears? Here we go. Let's grab this bear. This bear works. I'm just going to put it here so the child can play with it. If you put it in the crib, they can't play with it. So it's kind of pointless. So let's go ahead and put that there. Let's grab... Oh, what do we want? There really isn't a whole lot of stuff to put on the walls. I don't really like that color. Oh my goodness, sometimes I really wish I could just get rid of, I mean, who would use this yellow? That's like a ugly yellow. Let's go ahead and try our yellow, which is much more toned down and a little bit more pretty. There we go. And why don't we just make this one white? There we go. That looks a lot nicer. I kind of like that. We'll keep it. It's a much more toned down, and yet we still have the yellow. Okay, so let's come over here and try to put some stuff on these walls. You can put like, let's get a light to put behind. I always like this one because I can recolor it. And it kind of like matches. You can color it to match. Oh yeah, look. I already had a preset of it, of this one too. See, I had all kinds of stuff that was preset. Now, I'm not going to want it that, there we go, that bright. We'll go with right there. There we go. Alright, so we have a preset of that. But we're going to put it, because that looks a little weird, we're going to put it one on each side. I don't even know yet if I'm going to like that. I may not. Yeah, I'm not digging that. Put one on one side there and then maybe a wall hanging over on the other side. Maybe this. Bring it down a little bit. Bring that down and we'll move this up. There. You know, that's a little bit better. Did that even go on the wall? Yeah, that's on the wall. Alright, so what else can we put in here for decorations? I like to have a lot of things on the walls. What can I say? There we go. We'll go ahead and give it a presetted color. Let's change this to our yellow. I like to match things. What can I say? There we go. And then we're just going to make this white. Just because I think the white will look better in this room since, you know, a lot of things have the white in it. So there we go. And we'll preset that one. Why not? Just go ahead and preset a whole bunch if you choose. It's all up to you. I find it much easier because I can just click on it and grab it and I don't have to go through the create a style. So, like, I think I have a preset of this one. Do I have a preset? Yeah, in white. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that. And see, that's so much easier than going into create a style. Where's that stupid thing? There we go. Just come over here and grab it. I'm going to put one more. There we go. And there. Alright, so there's that. Oh, that's right. And there was also a rug that I think I had preset. Yes, it was the flower rug. So there's my green one. And oh, and I have a purple one. So we're going to go ahead and just throw this flower in, kind of make it, move it a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and give us our preset for this one. There we go. And then we're going to move that over here, but we're going to darken it. There we go, just a little bit. I don't want it too dark. There we go. Because then it starts to look dingy. Yellow looks dingy way too easy. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I really don't want this to take too long, and I'd hate for the next part to have only one bedroom, or I don't know, I might even have one bedroom because, you know, this has only one bedroom. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this part here just because I take a long time. What can I say? It's probably going to be a one-room thing because me and decorating just takes forever. So I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. I hope you learned something. Now you know how to do your own presets. And I hope that makes everything a lot more easy for you. And I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.